What do you rate the man in this photo?
Lord, me dear, fabulous. When I say fabulous, Idris Elba, go away. This one is much better looking. And guess what? He's my hubby. So I would say at least close to 100.
Okay, what do you rate the woman in this photo?
One foxy little lady that, man. Telling you. Yeah, man, there might have been about 100 bubbles inside there, man. I give her about 100,000 bubbles, you know.
And I tell you, he was hot to trot, you know, I tell you. Jesus, the women, their heads used to turn.
Today we are here with Makala, Sharon, and Pierre Fisime. And how you came on my radar is the Shade Room. I all of a sudden saw this beautiful couple, and then Mom Sharon started to rate herself, and I was like, wait, and I know that accent. That is a Jamaican accent. And how beautiful, it's still beautiful, the two of you were back then. So how did you start interviewing your parents, Makala?
Right. So of course I just started on TikTok, doing normal TikTok trends and things. And then I saw another creator kind of rating celebrities. So I kind of started doing it with my parents because my friends have always loved my parents and thought they were hilarious. So I was like, let me just share them with the world and see what we got. And it just kind of took off. And then they have so many beautiful pictures of them when they were younger. I was like, I think you guys should start rating yourselves. And then that became a thing.
But wait a minute, did you hear what she said? When we were younger. Which means then that we're not beautiful anymore?
No, that's not what that means. That is not what that means.
Totally random, some random thing that just took off out of nowhere.
Yeah. Right. So Sharon and Pierre, how did you guys meet each other? You're from Jamaica, Sharon, and you're from Haiti, Pierre. How did you guys meet?
Well, no, you just be quiet and let me talk. All right. So listen. So a mutual friend of ours hooked us up. Honestly, is how we met. And we met in Miami at a nightclub, believe it or not, 38 years ago, because we've been married for 37. And she, just invited both of us without the other knowing, kind of a thing. And we went, and believe it or not, at first I was like, I don't know about this guy. He's too short. And my sister said, are you crazy? He's not too short. Look at your height,
She's 4'11".
4'11".
Everyone's taller than her.
I saw you were petite. I noticed you were petite.
But he was gorgeous. I mean, as you could tell, he was just one handsome dude, way up there with the Idris Elbas and, the Denzels and those, So he asked me to marry him almost right after. And it was, no, I should say we met in September. He asked me to marry him in the December. I said no.
She said
he asked me
no.
the January. I said no. The February, March, April, and May. And finally, in the May, I said okay. And we got married. Yes, he broke me down. And we landed up then getting married in the November, of that year.
What were your first thoughts when you saw her, Pierre?
Dynamite, foxy. Good looking girl. Gotta get to know her.
Yeah. And so you said you guys have been married now for 38 years.
37.
37 years. Okay.
37 years. But we have been, knew each other, met a year prior to. So that's why we've known each other for 38 years. But married for 37 of the 38, yes.
How has the 38 years been with each other?
Marriage is hard. We have had our challenges. I won't lie about that. But all in all, it's been good. I have to say, it's just been good. Because I think one of the things that he and I had said is that communication is very important for us. And I don't think when we've had like arguments or anything of that, which we've had, we have never gone to bed angry with each other. And that was something that we decided we were not going to do. You know, we were not going, I didn't want to close my eyes and go to sleep and be upset with him. So we talked, we would spend all night if we had any kind of major disturbance, talking things out, till we came to a solution.
I also
You know?
think just like paralleling with like my content that I post is like, we've always just tried to keep the laughter going in our family, just all three. Yeah. So like even growing up, my friends, this was like, and I think it's a cultural thing too. Like we just like our house is your house kind of a thing. We have like an open door policy where, you know, my friends just always loved being here and just laughing with each other and having a good time and just really cherishing like moments and stuff. And I think they've instilled that in their relationship and then as a family unit as well.
We laugh a lot. We do.
I can tell you guys have fun. I love that.
It's all about compromise. You know, it's a give and take.
Right. I know you have this beautiful daughter, Makala. Yeah.
Thank you.
What do you do? What do you do, Makala?
I'm an educator. I'm a teacher actually at an elementary school down in Coral Gables. I'm a media specialist. So that's like the fancy term for I'm in charge of really the library and technology, but I'm also on my leadership team. I just won Rookie Teacher of the Year also for my school. So that's a fun thing to celebrate. And
her mother was Rookie Teacher of the Year. Don't forget about it.
Yes, she won for the entire
Dade County Public School.
Okay, steal my shine.
Yeah,
she won in
1983 to 1984 under a different name. I was married before my husband.
Okay. All right.
She was the first. She set the pathway for me. So yeah.
Yeah, you definitely set the pathway.
Yeah, I'm an educator. She's a retired educator. They're both retired.
Right. Well, what did you do, Pierre?
I was a manager at American Express.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
I worked with them for 33.5 years.
Got it. Now, do you guys have the opportunity to come to Jamaica often?
Well, I'm so happy you asked that question. Because here's a plug.
Yeah.
For our villa that we recently built in the parish of Portland called Front Page Villa. And
how did you
right in, okay, a little history. My father was also from Jamaica and was born and grew up in the parish of Portland.
Oh, nice.
Yes, and landed, he was a doctor actually, owned a hotel himself down there, Long Bay Beach Hotel, but also left us this piece of land down there. And myself and my husband, from the time we got it, we said when we retired, this is something we wanted to do. So after we retired, we've been retired now, almost 8 years we have been retired. We built the villa, you know, it's a 3-bedroom, fully staffed villa. And we built it. And so you asked about us going back and forth, and we live in both places now. We go back and forth, and we try to spend majority of the time down there. You know, running a business, you kind of have to be close by, you know.
Of course.
But they just came back. They came back in October. They were down there for 6 months.
For 6 months, yes.
You were down here for so long?
6 months.
They were.
Yeah.
They just back end of October.
Yeah. We're to be going back down sometime probably between January and February.
I can tell though you guys started broke ground just a little bit before the pandemic.
Yes.
Right?
Literally, right.
Yes. Then the pandemic came. What were your thoughts? Were you like, let's stop, let's continue going?
No, it was continue all the way. It was continue all the way. There were some challenges, of course. The weather in Portland, it rains a lot, and that tends to be a challenge.
Getting supplies,
you know, getting supplies out there, and getting the right workmanship, you know, to be able to accomplish the goal. And of course, when COVID came, it kind of interrupted
the flow,
more or less the flow of the build. But we were determined to see it through and get it done. So that's when we decided to actually go down ourselves to try to make sure that it came to fruition and completion.
You know, to me, there's nowhere like there, though. You know, I mean, when you think our people are just beautiful.
I mean, it's been very well.
Mind you, they get noticed in Portland from TikTok. Let me just
Hey, how could they not?
I swear. Oh, what happened?
Actually, we were walking, you know, and got recognized, and the individual shouted, "Where have you guys been?" I said, "We're right here, but you know, what are we talking about?" He goes, "TikTok."
Because I wasn't posting, I wasn't with them, but literally they got, I'm like, in Portland, like back
In Portland,
like,
yeah, it shows you the internet. Yeah, you can't hide.
I still don't think they understand how big the Shade Room was and like how the magnitude of that virality. They're like, what? Who?
It was big, and you guys went viral for something positive.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
being beautiful Black people and loving each other throughout the years.
I just want to encourage more Jamaicans to go home.
Yeah,
It's not so much about us, it's about who. Our country, it's just
And
one
it
of
is
the
a
most
welcoming country.
beautiful places.
It's a
with,
welcoming
you know,
country
it's too
because
much negative that's being spread out there about Jamaica, which bothers me.
the whole
you know?
community out there has really welcomed us.
Yeah,
You know, and
there's hardly any time someone doesn't come to the villa when we're there and not brings us a hand of bananas, green bananas, or breadfruit,
coconuts.
or coconuts, or something. It's just, and I think all they talk about is violence. But I mean, come on, to me.
But it's how you live with the
thing,
people as well.
You know,
because we definitely show respect, give respect, and we support the community. So it's a give and take, that is it works. And to me, there's nothing to really be afraid of. It's really welcoming, and I feel very comfortable there. And
very comfortable.
I've met quite a few people, and they themselves welcome us.
Mhm.